Yeah, let's do some news. I'm going to give you guys, we have five things of news from Star Wars. I'm going to give all five, and then I want you guys to kind of tell me what's the most exciting for you. Okay. Like if one makes you the most excited and the least, we'll just have a discussion about it. Okay. So the first one, John Williams came back to compose the theme for Obi-Wan, which is pretty awesome. The next one is John Watts, who did the Spider-Man movies. He's in talks to make a show. They don't know much about it. They know that Jon Favreau is executive producer on it. They're saying he's looking for casting a 12-year-old as the lead. So it's going to be, some people are saying it's going to be in the New Republic era. Some people are saying it might be the new Jedi, like Luke maybe training somebody. Those are the rumors, but no one's sure yet. He's in talks to do that.
Here's a series on a kid who's about to get slayed out. That'd be terrible.
The other one
might
is
graduate before.
You never know.
Okay.
Jimmy Smits, who plays Bail Organa, is back for the Obi-Wan series.
Nice. Nice.
There's a new sequel trilogy. There have been discussions of a new sequel trilogy, so movies that would take place after what we've seen in Episode 9. But that would be...
Wait, that's a rumor?
Would be the new Jedi Order being established and that happening. So
Post
probably Rey.
Yeah.
Well, Rey probably being like an older master. So that's been thrown around. There's a rumor. And another rumor is that Leia... There's been an actress cast as Leia in the Obi-Wan series.
I thought it was what's her face. I thought she cast in the Ahsoka show. They were saying
that was the things. This is for the Obi-Wan series, so it's a young actress. That's a rumor. I think she's like 8 years old or something.
Oh.
So that a young Leia is going to be showing up in the Obi-Wan series. Those are the tidbits. Okay. Go ahead, discuss which one gets you the most excited and why.
Yeah, John Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my number one.
Yeah.
For me, I know you guys are so into the new music and stuff like that, but man, something special. You know, there's just something special.
Absolutely.
So I'm just very excited about that. Yeah, that's my number one probably.
And he just turned 90.
Yeah, he's 90.
Wow.
That's insane.
That is incredible.
So try to get as much music as you can, my man.
Yeah. Get it in the can, guys. Doesn't matter.
There is a part of me who's like, man, he shouldn't be doing this.
Hey,
he loves it, bro.
It keeps him young, bro.
I'm just like, man, spend time with your family. You know what I mean?
Well, do you know what's crazy?
I mean, hey, maybe we're family to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe this is a gift to his family.
That's right.
Well, do you know
That's
what?
how I'll think about it.
I just think about composers and like, because he's still doing like other movies and stuff. But like, I was reading something about like Michael Giacchino, who's doing the Batman soundtrack, right? Well, he's doing the Batman soundtrack. He's doing Thor: Love and Thunder. He did the Spider-Man ones. He's doing Buzz Lightyear.
Is he not doing?
He's doing
Jurassic Park.
And he's doing like 6 movies.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how do you do that? It's insane. Anyways,
it depends
that's
on
a
the
little
job.
digression.
Yeah.
So John Williams, Choop.
John Williams. It's the same thing.
So it's a sweep.
Yeah, it's a.
Okay.
I'd agree.
What about
All right.
you, Jonah?
Yeah, the John Williams one to me is like we love the music, and I just think he's
very
so
special.
The fact that he's coming back, he's not composing he's not doing the whole show. He's just writing Obi-Wan's theme.
Yeah,
that to me is
and
like
things are going to be based on that.
Yes,
that's what makes me so excited. Yeah,
and I just think is there going to be a callback to, the
absolutely.
other themes that he wrote for Star Wars in that one theme.
Yeah,
that to me is like if he does like a little nod to the Battle of Heroes, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the most excited. What else on there stands out to you guys?
What was the second thing you said?
So John Watts in talks to do a new show. There's the Leia cast.
Okay.
The new sequel trilogy that has been thrown around, and Jimmy Smits as Bail Organa.
Jimmy Smits.
That's 2 for you.
Yep.
Sequel trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Corey.
Don't be a bitch, dude.
Whoa! What?
Come on, bro. One that creates 3 new movies. One is just a little someone's inside.
By the way, he said bish. B-I-S-H.
I say don't be a bitch. I'm excited for the sequel trilogy. You're right. It is the most exciting because we're gonna
Even
get.
after almost calling him a bitch.
Yeah, see, I don't hold grudges.
I love
many
that.
times are we gonna
I love
say
that
this?
about you. Guys, it's not a cuss word.
Yeah, because we create more stories in the
Yes.
future.
Yeah.
Clean slate. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's rumor,
Yeah.
so we're not going to get
Yeah.
it for a few more
I'll be dead. by the
how
time
many
we get
years
it.
we're going to get it, and then at that point, I think it'll be ripe for new stories to tell.
You're gonna get Finn as a Jedi.
Casting-
I'm in.
Casting ones, I'm always like,
Eh,
I mean, you guys have heard every time Jonah mentions casting on this show, I'm like, get out of here. If we see
That's his point of view. That's why he put that too.
exactly,
I love that.
So yeah, it's 2 for me. Yeah.
But I'd say the same thing. I want to see more.
Don't be a
I love the shows. I've been loving the shows, but there's something special about going to watch a Star Wars movie in theaters.
And then complain about it for the rest of the
absolutely.
5 more years.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Dude, I would be so excited to be doing this podcast with you guys and be able to be like, yo, we're looking forward to the next movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know how much conversation us three we had before when we had episode, what was it? 79?
Remember when
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro was casting? Like, he's going to be a sick Sith. He's going to be so sick because it was 6 Sith.
Well, we still
I'm
kind of do that with the shows. Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, but, but there's something special
yeah,
about it.
absolutely. Yeah, that would be my number 2 for me. Number 3,
You're not even going to ask Mix number 2, huh?
he said the Jimmy
Jimmy
Smiths.
Smiths.
Oh.
Way to listen.
I listen.
And I got called a bish.
No, you didn't.
No,
he
he
did.
did. A bishop.
I like how you're like just taking it like at you.
The next one for me is actually the Leia casting, because I think that's an interesting, to see a young Leia. Like, how does that play into what's happening on the show? Like, is she just like a cameo, or is she like a bigger part of the show? And if Bail Organa's in it, there might be an element where does Obi-Wan have to rescue Bail Organa or something like that? Like, they need to give him a reason to go off planet.
Right.
So I'm just thinking that might be an interesting kind of thing that I wasn't even suspecting would ever happen. So I think that's curious to me.
Curious.
Can he not?
I'm wondering.
No, it doesn't make sense, though, because she says she doesn't know Obi-Wan
Yeah.
in episode 4. Because
she's
she
like,
says,
you've
whatever, my father told me that. So it's not like a personal relationship. She's like, hey, remember when you rescued me on that freighter that one time?
Right. But
It's more of a.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So
my
I-
only hope.
Actually, it was
Exactly.
like you fought in the Clone Wars with my
Right.
father.
With my father, yeah. So.
right. But I'm not saying they
Man,
meet.
these idiots don't even know their own lore.
You
God.
don't. You'll, there we go. Hey, you said it too. Nice. I'm not the only one. You also don't remember everything when you're 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding.
Or younger.
Well, she
Or younger.
also remembered her mother.
That's true.
That is true. That is crazy.
She was sad.
She's also force
But very
sensitive.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Lucas
to-
didn't know what he was doing.
To me, I just think I trust that they're
I mean, obviously,
Like-
obviously they're not going to have like loopholes like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for me, it's not something that I would like. I don't know if I'd want to see it. I think it makes sense. Jimmy Smits is in it because then we need to establish the fact that like he knows that Obi-Wan's still out there, and he would tell his daughter, or his daughter would know to go find Obi-Wan.
well, and I'm wondering if Obi-Wan finds out that Anakin is Vader through Jimmy Smits, because he's obviously still
not
Jimmy
Bail
Smith.
Organa, Jimmy Smits.
Jimmy Smith.
Hey. But I'm wondering, because
Normal name.
he probably would know because he's still involved in the political aspect.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be something interesting to do. So that's kind of who knows. It's just it's
think-
really close to the release. So
Yeah, I think I'm excited about the Leia Organa one because it's, I don't know, is it the first time that they're recasting someone so important to the story? I mean, it's a kid.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a,
I mean, they did cast the babies in episode 3. We had Luke and Leia
They did.
babies.
No,
so
you're right. That was the first
That was the first time.
and
they
Uncle
cast them.
Owen and Naboo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Uncle Owen's in this, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
nice.
they're pretty close for me. So yeah.
Number one, I'm
probably
excited
the
for
Leia one.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And so John Watts is kind of the last for all of us, or
I would put the
I
would put the sequel trilogy last, but
I would put the Watts under or above the casting. I would.
of Leia.
okay. I have the
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. because the casting is, I think Leia's probably the bottom for me. It's cool that Bail Organa's coming back, but yeah, I think the show is interesting to me because especially if it's in the Old Republic. Did you say New Republic or Old Republic?
High Republic.
Okay.
Sorry. That's what I meant.
High Republic.
High
Oh,
Republic.
High Republic. You
So,
said
yeah.
New Republic.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
And I could be
That
wrong. It
is
could
exciting.
be New Republic, but I could,
Okay.
don't,
Republic show.
Don't quote me.
don't.
Yeah,
I'm not the Hollywood Report.
I would like to see like before the prequel series, we
Yeah.
can start seeing that. We're already getting it with a little bit with Acolyte, but then it's just more stories that we can tell. We can play with the Sith, and hopefully eventually we get like a Darth Bane series or movie or whatever. Like I want them to open up that can of worms. So if that gets us there, I'm excited for it. Yeah, and then
Can of
casting,
Sarlacc.
I'm like, whatevs.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
I actually forgot about that. Like, I forgot that was even a thing I could have put.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, anything that creates more content, I'm more excited about. So,
Cool.
obviously, yeah.
All right. That's going to do it for Star Wars stuff. I just got two more things, and then we're actually going to get a review from Mick. He went and watched Uncharted.
Yeah. Non-spoiler review.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, which is the new
Beast
Transformers,
Wars?
which I'm kind of excited for, apparently is going to be the start of a new trilogy of movies. They're telling that story.
Hey,
We've
man.
talked about this. They always end up hooking me, and I end up getting disappointed every time. I don't think Michael Bay is directing this one, right?
No, he's not.
So I feel like this could be something special, right?
Oh.
Because this is
You're saying that
Beast
much?
Machines, baby, Beast Wars. So I'm kind of intrigued by this now. As a sucker, here I go again. What do you guys
Do you
think?
even remember what the plot beat was to Beast Wars?
No, but they were cool.
That's what I'm saying.
They landed
That
on the all of them landed on the planet, and then they had to. It was a race to get the different ones because as soon as they awoken, they would choose the side.
Yes.
So then they were both trying to gather because they were escaped. Whatever. What's the name of the planet?
Azkaban.
Yeah.
But so
There you go.
I think the bar's so low that it's like, I mean, hey, it could
I
be
mean,
good.
it'd be cool seeing robots.
The fact
Come
that
on, bro. Transformers
In disguise.
It's in
the
disguise.
concept of Transformers always is just such a banger. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, this could be awesome. And then we're always like,
I just think
Not so
give me
great.
no humans. Give me just
They're-
pure
they're
Transformers.
Well, they're gonna have humans.
Well, yeah,
unfortunately.
but I don't want them. I give them
know.
limited.
just Jonah, pro tip, just know that there's going to be humans.
I know,
Okay,
yeah.
so
They
you
already
don't,
cast them.
so you're
And
not
Han Solo's
falsely
showing up.
expecting. Yeah, okay.
Harrison Ford.
Mick, do you care at all?
I never watched Beast Wars, so
So you don't.
I don't care. I hope it is good for you guys, because you seem
too.
to care about it.
You
a
don't
lot.
like Transformers in general, though.
I like Transformers,
Okay.
Robots in disguise.
especially the Michael Bay movies.
Especially that one with Mark Wahlberg. Last thing for the news, Stranger Things season 4, they dropped some posters, 4 posters that were pretty cool. And then they made a mega poster out of all 4.
together.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But they also announced that it's at the beginning of the end is what it said on the poster, and then they put out the writers put out a post that said, it basically explained that season 4 is the beginning of the end. They were originally going to do, had it planned out 7 seasons, but I think they're realizing the kids are growing up too fast. They have to end it. So
we told you. You should just
Season-
listen to our podcast.
season 5, which is the next
save you some
season,
money.
is going to be the last one. So this is setting up the beginning of the end. And they said it's going to be a double-sized season. So they're doing a volume 1 and volume 2. That one's going to release here pretty soon. And then a couple months later, the volume 2 is going to come out. So that's pretty cool. They've taken long enough, so it seems like they were just filming a ton of stuff. So that's pretty cool. What do you guys think about
So wait, the Stranger Things that we're getting next, that's Stranger Things 4.
4? And it's setting up the
so
final
5 is the
season,
last
which is
one.
going to be the final 5.
And that's split into.
But it's a double
No,
season.
season 4 is split into 2.
Oh,
So the one we're getting
Season 4 is
now
a double season.
is going to be a double season. So technically, it's going to be kind of like 6 seasons, because 4 is going to be like
Episode wise.
episodes wise, like lengthwise.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
but you're going to have like a month break and then
Yeah.
get more.
What they're going to do is they're going to do season 4 is split up into 2 volumes. Season 6 is split up into 3 volumes. And so it ends up being 7 seasons in.
I'm excited for it. It looks
Yeah, I've loved all the past Stranger Things stuff that we've got. Yeah, they have been taking their sweet time releasing this new stuff, so I'm definitely excited for it and ready to go.
We knew we were going to go to like the Russia, the poster show, and a cool shot. So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm interested to see how it all plays out because it got kind of global. So are they going to be 2 separate parties, like 2 different stories going on, or how are they going to?
I think there's like
more.
4 different ones because they have like.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
They have like the stuff in Russia with Hopper. They have some of them are in at the haunted house thing, and then you got 11 who's somewhere else.
Well, she's with Will.
Right, as for spring break. So
so I bet
the poster had like 4 different. So I'm assuming they're just going to split around.
I bet that first part of season 4 is going to be all split.
And then come together for volume 2.
At the end, they come back. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm excited to see that. I'm glad they're kind of understanding what's going on. It's they're like, oh yeah, they are getting too old because it is starting to get kind of weird because the time frame isn't really matching up. But man.
Well, and it's also nice that they recognize that, like, hey, we have an end in sight, and don't drag it out.
Yeah,
don't just keep what are we gonna do? Like another season, just keep milking.
They're not Grey's Anatomy.
What was the zombie movie, the zombie show that we would watch, and then they just drug it out?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They're not going to Walking Dead us. That was us. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So it's nice.
They drug that out so much.
It's probably helpful that it's not like on a network where the network's like, you need to write 8 more seasons. Like Netflix is probably gives them more creative control over that. So that's nice.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Looks good.
I'm ready for some Stranger
Things. When does it premiere? It's in March or April?
Is it
later?
I think it's in
March.
I want to say May.
May?
That'd be.
I think it may because I was thinking it's gonna be May because I was thinking man, it's gonna be we're gonna have a lot to talk about because Stranger Things and Obi-Wan is gonna be coming around the same time.
Yeah. We'll probably just have to have 2 big
mega episodes,
2 big parts,
and reactions for every episode. Corey and I will do Obi-Wan. You guys do Stranger Things.
Well, Stranger Things is gonna drop as a bulk, so we'll just have 1 mega episode where we talk about the season.
Yeah, are they doing the bulk?
I mean, that's what Netflix normally does.
That's true. Yeah.
I feel like they've been changing
you ever heard of it?
Right? Haven't they been?
What did Witcher do?
Well, no, I can't remember because we watched it later. But didn't Arcane drop 3 and then 3 the next week? And that's Netflix, right?
Season 4, Volume 1, May 27th.
Yeah, they did.
Volume 2, July 1st. So that's pretty close after. It's
cool.
5 weeks later.
Fun.
I think they're just going to drop it, dude.
Fun stuff. I'm
I
excited.
think they might do like 3 episodes.
Golden
3
Corral.
Oh, gosh.
Anyways.
Jonah did actually do the golden. He
Yes,
did.
I did.
Yes, he
I
paid
did pay
up.
up.
The
I
food
did
was
pay up,
delicious.
That's good. The food was delicious.
That's going to do it for news. We have Mick.
Oh, did you guys see the Jurassic Park trailer?
Oh,
Did we talk about that?
We didn't.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
It's super.
You guys
it was
wanna talk
Super
about
Bowl. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What did you guys think? Have you guys been interested in the newer movies?
I like Jurassic World. I haven't watched the second one, actually.
How can you be excited about
that
this one?
Fallen?
Did you fall
Fallen
asleep?
Kingdom?
Yeah, Fallen Kingdom. I didn't fall asleep. I just never got around to
sleep
it.
situation.
Yeah,
It was all right. It was the twist they kind of had. I won't spoil it, but I thought it was kind of interesting.
There's always a twist.
And so the setup of now like dinosaurs being free around the world is kind of interesting. Reminds me a little bit of Planet of the Apes, but with dinosaurs. But I don't know if like
are the dinosaurs talking?
No, but I'm saying like the dinosaurs are now the dinosaurs are now taking over the world, and humans are now becoming like extinct. Kind of like I read something too that's like there's a thing like there's a virus that's affecting humans. Like that might be.
I was like, I didn't.
That was early on. I
don't
don't know if they were doing that, but to me, that's kind of interesting. I guess it kind of opens up the scenario where we don't have to go to an island and do the same thing over again. It's like, why? How many times do you guys have to do this when you realize? Right. So now it's kind of like dinosaurs are everywhere. But I don't know. It looked cool, but it also looked at the same time looked like stuff I've seen before. I am excited about having the originals back.
Sam Neill.
So that to me is
What's
like the
her
coolest
name?
thing. And it looks like
Laura Dern.
and it looks like they're not making the mistake that Star Wars did. They're actually going to have scenes with the three characters together and not pull a Star Wars where it's like, we never saw the OGs back.
So dumb.
So
Yeah.
good on them for that.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't shake your head. I mean, you haven't even seen the one before.
Oh no, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say,
I've got nothing
let
to
it be on record that this guy said he's seen these things in the. Yeah, I've seen it before. You've seen them riding in the snow plains of Montana. You've seen that before. Have you seen that?
I've seen dinosaurs and people looking at dinosaurs going, or like, I mean, to me, it's like
You've seen a velociraptor running through Venice or wherever the heck they were, or Rome. You've seen that before.
Okay, well,
That's what I thought. For me, even though I haven't seen the second one, it's on my list, guys. I'm a busy guy, all right?
I mean,
you'll probably fall asleep during it.
well, the Jurassic series. I mean, it's a very simple premise, and so I don't think it's going to be anything like mind-boggling.
I think this
I
is
gotta
gonna
figure this out.
This was
Thank
number
you,
one for
Corey.
my most
It's
anticipated.
I remember.
movie.
I remember you said that.
It's like it's not a Godzilla type movie, but it's like it's a theme park. You know, I mean,
It's a blockbuster.
And
theme
yes,
park
movie.
summer kind of type.
I have seen raptors running through New York in the original Godzilla with all the babies.
So
I mean,
It's not-
similar.
it's not the same
So
thing.
I don't.
Similar.
I'm not necessarily like super excited about this movie, but I mean, for some people who might be big fans of Jurassic, I think of the Jurassic series, I think they're probably pretty stoked.
Like Josh, clearly, who
I'm
didn't
a
watch the
huge
last
fan.
one.
Watched the second one, yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't gotten around to it. How about you,
Busy
Mick?
guy. Yeah, I'm same. I didn't watch the second one, but I'm like,
I watched the second one, and I'm the guy who's like, I'm not that excited.
I have my opinion.
Did you watch the second one?
I did.
Come on.
And then I'm the one that's like, I did.
Yeah, because we didn't say anything stupid that didn't make sense. We just said we didn't watch it.
I get it. He's actually seen a whole movie's worth more than you. That's why he hasn't seen it.
What I'm saying
Or
is,
he's already seen it and you haven't.
I'm not saying
There was no snow in the second one. I know that for a fact.
I'm not saying like you can change the scenery behind where the dinosaurs are, but at the end of the day, it's kind of the same thing where it's like we got to figure out. He's doing the same thing. Chris Pratt is trying to figure out how to save the dinosaurs while others are trying to kill the dinosaurs. It's the same kind of premise. Like
Yeah,
there's
we're not on
nothing
an
has
island
changed.
anymore, though.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, what I'm saying is I've seen these themes before play out. Where like you got to come help me because they're gonna hurt these animals and it's not their fault, and they have to do that while an evil corporation and the bad guy is trying to kill these
no
animals.
spoilers for number 2. I haven't seen it.
That's what I'm just. You don't have to. That's what I'm saying. Where I've seen it before. The themes of it. If there's animals and dinosaurs in snow, yeah, that's a little different. But I'm saying the theme of it.
Saying.
They're gonna get the OGs back to kind of help them out to save these dinosaurs, and he's gonna like, I hate raptors.
Yeah.
Uncle Bruce is saying he hates the raptors.
I think that this is getting me excited for Jurassic World, and you know what? I'm looking even more forward to Jurassic Universe. You know, because it's got to keep one up in itself. So
space.
Well, they said it's the end of the trilogy, but it's not the end of the series. So it's opening the door for other things.
They're going to do a spin-off, but they're going to join the Fast and the Furious, and there's going to be raptors
so.
driving cars in space.
I thought it was going to be the prequels to like Pokemon, like how that happened. Oh man,
the trailer got me excited, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go back and watch Fallen Kingdom."
That's
Because I haven't seen
That was
these.
my thought exactly.
These visuals, I haven't seen them before.
I know.
There's no
Brand
snow
new.
in that one, so you.
It's volcanic ash, right? It's kind of
But
snowy.
I want to see what gets us there. So I'll be watching Fallen Kingdom this weekend.
Review to come next week. We're gonna review Batman and Fallen Kingdom.
It's a 3-year-old
Batman's next week.
Yeah,
No, it's
Tuesday,
not.
baby.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
next
it's
week,
not.
it's Tuesday. So for us, Wednesday for you.
Hey, no spoilers.
So I guess next week we won't be reviewing it because we normally record on Sunday. So in 2 weeks, real quick, we have a review. Mick, the big Uncharted fan, today went and watched Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in the Uncharted movie.
Wow. Yeah.
And we're gonna get his
Spider-Man.
his first reaction.
Bartending.
He hasn't told us anything.
Bartending.
We're all waiting.
Jumping out of planes.
Mick,
You have them.
the show is yours.
spotlights.
Yeah.
Man,
so you saw this yesterday?
Today.
A
couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Fresh review here.
Hello, fresh.
Fresh and stinky. This movie, it missed the mark for me. It was, man. So I like Tom Holland. I think he's a good actor. To me, he was miscast. He just never felt
like a man.
He never felt like Nathan Drake to me. He just didn't have the charisma, the comedic timing that the character has in the video games. There were a lot of jokes that did not land. So that was rough for me. There were pacing issues with the movie. The movie opens in a very like Indiana Jones way where you're like in the action, but it didn't really carry through to the next part for it to be interesting. It just kind of halted after that. So pacing issues. There were some good things. It was more like mindless, fun action when the action was happening, but it was never like satisfying. And I said this about the Last of Us with their TV show is the problem that I think this movie had with being in a movie was the video games do such a good job at giving you that cinematic feel already that to me it was just hard to compete with the games, and it fell flat. It really didn't feel right. It didn't feel like Uncharted. And little things too, like they didn't really use the music that's in the games, which the music is really good in the games. It's in there like a tiny bit, but I don't know.
Did they ever use music that was like current music that's being played right now? Was there any?
It felt more current stuff, which didn't help.
That can take you out of it a little bit. How was Sully?
You know, I actually thought he was fine. I thought he was better cast than
me too.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Actually, Tom Holland was the only casting that I kind of had an issue with. Antonio Banderas, I thought he was actually like a very good Uncharted villain. He's not
playing Puss in Boots.
He's not directly from any of the video games. He's just an original character, but he has that feel of an Uncharted villain.
Gravitas.
The gravitas, yes. So he was good, but yeah, I don't know. It fell flat for me, and kind of disappointed.
So what do you think the movie would have benefited from? So you think recasting?
Recasting, I think, would have been the first step.
Who would you have recast as him?
I honestly think that Liam Hemsworth would have been good. I think he looks the part. I think he has more of that capability of having that charisma that Nathan Drake has. The problem is too that they
looks like he's over 21.
Yeah, so
that's good.
Well, Nathan Drake in the video games is in his 30s.
Yep.
These characters, even Chloe, Sully, all of them are younger in their 30s. I mean, Sully's like older, but he's still younger.
They want Tom Holland to grow into the character.
Yes, I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah, I don't know. It did not feel Uncharted to me. Yeah,
well, that's too bad. Did you cry afterwards?
I wanted to cry.
Oh,
yeah. And there were some set pieces that were like pulled directly from the video game, but they felt so much better and so much more at place in the video game. So,
well, that was the original. So, I mean, that's always the uphill battle that a movie's going to have. Is it's always being compared to the original art, which is the game. So.
And I mean, Tom Holland I think he's a really good actor. I think he's great in Spider-Man. I don't know. He just did not feel Nathan Drake to me. Maybe minor spoiler, but they do have a sequence where they do a flashback to a younger Nathan Drake that the younger Nathan Drake maybe looks like, I don't know, 5 years younger. At best, and it's supposed to be like 15 years before, and it's like
how
really
old is he
like
supposed to be in this movie?
I think he's supposed to be in his like late 20s, mid 20s.
Isn't he
Early
like
to mid
27?
He's 25, I think. So I think he's around that age. But it was like, I think that was a mistake too, showing him as a younger guy. I was like, wow, that doesn't work because Tom Holland, he looks like he's 50.
Yeah.
See, I wonder if that was the intent. Was they were like, oh, this is the young version, and what you're looking at is the old version.
Yeah,
it's
it didn't work.
Trying to be a psychologically like
Didn't work. They even had like the face fade into Tom Holland, and it was like, wow, that
it hasn't changed that much.
does not work.
It would have been awesome if the younger guy looked older. Like this is 15 years ago.
Oh,
Benjamin Button over here.
Yeah, we got Benjamin
What rating would you give it?
I would probably give it a 5.5.
Oh,
Is that lower than Black Widow?
That is lower than Black Widow. That's like
Is it lower than Black Widow?
That's like indifferent. That's like barely.
I thought I gave Black Widow like a 4.
That's like
Maybe you did.
barely a positive. Like 50-50. Like 5 is a
5.5?
50-50. Could go without it. Could go with it.
Yeah.
Indifferent.
Wow.
I'd probably give it
0.5 higher than indifferent. Wow! Wow!
well, I think one of the biggest takeaways from this is though,
Yeah.
because he's such a big fan of the games,
The biggest critics. Aren't
he's
they?
gonna be harsher on it.
Yeah.
Where I think if we went, I don't know anything about the games.
You
I
guys,
would be like,
you guys might absolutely, you guys
that
might
might be
like
a
it.
seven
might,
for me.
It might feel
solid
might be a
totally
movie of
fine
the year.
because you guys don't really know how Nathan Drake
You
feels.
know, I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say 7.3.
You haven't even seen the movie.
Well, just from him,
That's an insane score.
it's a 7.3 for me.
But yeah, you guys might like it. You guys might be totally fine with it. Just for me as the Uncharted fan, it didn't feel quite right.
I think it made 50 million opening weekend, which is pretty good.
That is pretty good.
There's not really anything else out though.
And in February,
Right, but it has been like we've gone through a time where people have like not been going to movies, like because Omicron spikes and all that. So like The Matrix made nothing, you know, and so after Spider-Man, it was kind of like movies are back, and then everything went down.
Yep.
So Batman's coming next week, and that should be pretty big.
big time.
It's gonna do.
Sorry, Uncharted. You had a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might go watch Uncharted instead of Batman. No.
Just kidding.
7.3 is not nothing to sneeze at, guys.
I mean, yeah, I would still say watch it, get your own thoughts about it, and see what you think. But those are my thoughts.
Wow.
Well, thank you, Mick.
Glaring review.
Sorry, you. Sorry.
Sorry it didn't work out for you.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah. I'm gonna be all right. I'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, hey, here's to Five Nights at Freddy's. Hopefully it does better than
We're
Uncharted.
counting on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Minecraft the movie.
There we go.
Looking forward to it.
That's going to do it for our show this week. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, subscribe and like, and anywhere you get podcasts, we'll put that up there. We're thinking of doing, so Josh's wife, Crystal, is a fantastic artist. And she has offered to do a giveaway of one of her nerd prints. We don't know if it's going to be Star Wars or something else. She does a lot of great stuff. So be on the lookout. We're going to think of a way to give away a print if you follow her channel and then follow our channel, something like that. So just be on the lookout. We'll give you some instructions on that. It's not going to be like we did with the cards. We did reviews. This one's going to be more geared towards the YouTube side of
To be very,
comments or something.
Yeah, just comment and subscribe. And you'll be entered.
What is her channel?
Art by
Crystal art. I don't know. Look it up.
I don't know if she has.
Art by
I don't know if
Ryan.
she has a. Yeah.
Well, she has her like
Art by
Instagram.
Anyway, we'll announce it when we do the giveaway. Relax.
I don't have Instagram, bro.
Does she do
She has
has she done
Instagram
a
and
Batman print in any like in the last?
I have
years?
some of her. I have some of
Dang.
her
I was
Batman
gonna
stuff.
say like if we timed it with Batman release, that'd be kind of cool. But
Hey, get on it, Crystal.
Anyway,
Start
let's
making
look-
a Batman print.
anyway, look forward to it. If you guys do subscribe right now, you'll probably already be entered into the giveaway. So,
Yep.
Pro tip: get ahead of the game.
Exactly. It's a great pro tip, man. I don't know why it's so funny.
Matt, F you, Matt. You're a bish.
Anyway, that's going to do it for the show this
On
week.
that note.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Bye.
See ya.
Adios.